Hello loves, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with another video. Today's video is a video I've wanted to do for a while. In today's video, I'll be sharing my Sweatproof Hot Girl Summer Extreme Heat makeup routine. These are going to be tips as well as products that I use to make sure that my face stays sitting all day no matter the weather. Okay, so if you guys are in search of products, tips, recommendations of how you can make your makeup last in extreme heat, then go ahead and keep on watching. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that red subscribe button down below, and just join the family because we doing lit things over here only, period. Give this video a big thumbs up, drop a comment down below after you guys watch this entire video, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Also, before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that all of the items used in today's video will be linked down below in the description box. I really wanted to focus on the tips as well as the makeup application, so all of the products will be written on the screen, and then if you guys want to shop them using my affiliate links down below, when y'all shop through those links, I do make a coin. Then go ahead and check out the description box. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this beat. Period. I look a hot mess, but we're gonna get it together, okay? Is there really a video of the hood isn't hooding? But I'm gonna highlight some tips and products that I use to achieve my sweatproof makeup routine to get me through my hot girl summer. So let's go ahead and get into it. Tip number one is you want to prep your skin, right? So before you do your makeup, you should always be doing a skincare routine, and you should either finish with a moisturizer and an SPF if you're doing like a morning skincare routine, or just a moisturizer if you're doing a night skincare routine. So I usually do my makeup after my morning skincare routine, and I prep my face using my SPF. This SPF is coming from my esthetician Cynthia. This is her Protecting Hydrated Broad Spectrum SPF 30, and I love this SPF because not only is it an SPF, but it's a moisturizer too. The first ingredient of this product, well, the second ingredient, the first is water, the second is aloe vera leaf extract, so it serves as a moisturizer as well as an SPF. But if you are doing your makeup after your morning skincare routine, you want to make sure that you prep your face, you prep your skin by moisturizing and using sunscreen. So that is step number one. We are not relying on sunscreen from products, okay? Because some products be like, oh, I have SPF 30, oh, I have SPF 50. It could be cap, okay? And we're not trusting that. So make sure that you prep your skin using a moisturizer and an SPF. And yeah, so I already did that. You guys see the skin is glowing, period. Skin is skinning. So that is step number one. Step number two is you want to make sure you're using an oil-free primer. If you guys know me, you guys know I have never been a primer girl. Like literally, when I went to Tulum in August 2020, that was the first time I used a primer while doing my makeup. And it's only because Carisha told me, because the first day, baby, my face was slipping and sliding in the Mexico sun. And on day two, she was like, sis, you need to use this primer. So I started using primers ever since then. So this is the One Size Beauty Secure the Blur Primer. This primer right here is so amazing. Like, I've been using it for months now, and literally I have not touched any other primer that I have in my makeup stash. So I just go ahead and apply she all over. You gotta get your neck too, don't forget your neck. And you want to make sure you're using an oil-free primer, because the objective or the key to getting a great sweat-proof makeup routine is to make sure you're not adding more oils to your face than what our face already produces. Like, we're gonna produce oil, it's natural. Our skin produces oil, so you want to make sure that you're not introducing or you're not adding any additional oils that you don't need to your face. Okay, that's how we keep our face nice and flawless while we sweating. You want to add minimal amount of oils, period. So after you apply your primer, you want to set your primer with setting powder. This is key because this step is essentially going to serve as a barrier between the skin's oil production and the beat. this is going to be our barrier. So you want to make sure you're using a setting powder that is similar to your skin tone. So the powder I'm going to use is the Danessa Mavericks Beauty. This is her Evolution powder in the shade 2.5. This is what I would consider to be similar to my skin tone. You know, your girl has a tan out or whatever, so it's not an exact match, but it gets the job done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open she up. Ooh, babes, I'm be wasting product. But I'm taking my sponge and I'm just picking up some product on my sponge, applying it all over my skin. And this step also soaks up the oils that are already there, so it's going to give you a nice matte base for you to start applying your makeup. Get your neck too. Hashtag get your neck too. And you want to make sure you apply a little extra powder in areas where you know that you get oily. So for me, that is my nose. My nose be going crazy. My forehead, especially with my natural hero, and my smile line area. I'm just gonna apply extra layer of powder just to give it some more security. Make sure you get your brows, brow area, and boom. So this step is very important for a sweat-proof makeup routine because, as I mentioned, this is the barrier between the production of the oil of your skin and your bead. You need to make sure you have that barrier. This next step is optional, but I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm just going to cover my dark spots because the skin is the skin, but we also have some dark spots. So I'm just taking this concealer, which is basically like my current skin tone, and I'm just covering up my dark spots so that they don't have too much of a moment through my foundation once we get to that step. Just a little something. I'm gonna go ahead with my foundation brush and I'm just going to press that concealer into my skin. And you want to make sure you just tap it in. You don't want to drag it because we applied the concealer. We applied the concealer right where we needed it. So it needs to stay right there, so right there, so. And for every liquid product that you apply to your face, you want to make sure you set it with setting powder. So I'm going back in with my Danessa Mavericks powder. And I'm just going to set that concealer that we just applied. So anywhere where I apply concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and set it. Our next major complexion step is going to be foundation, but before we get into foundation, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and we're going to set the face before we get into the foundation so that we don't have too much of a cakey situation going on. I like to just in between. And this setting spray does a good job holding products in place. So I prefer to use this setting spray in between my steps just to make sure that everything is nice and secure before we go on to the next level. I'm going to go in and just do my brows real quick. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow, what's this called? Brow Wiz? Yeah, Brow Wiz in dark brown. I'm just brushing my brows upwards and I'm going to go ahead and fill them in. When it comes to brows, you want to ensure that you're using a product that isn't too waxy. So this brow product works for me every season, every type of weather, so that's why I use it. But comment down below and let me know, do you guys use pomades or pencils in the summer season? Because I'm a pencil girl all year round, so comment and let me know what you guys prefer. But I'm just filling my brows in. If you guys want to see a specific video about how I fill in my brows, I will link that up above as well as down below so you guys can check it out. But I'll be right back. Brows are on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get into, I guess, our final layer or the real layer of complexion. So when it comes to a summer makeup routine or a sweat-proof makeup routine, I try not to put too much product on, or I look for ways where I don't have to put too much product on. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is go in with this concealer. This concealer is a shade lighter than my skin tone right now, but I'm gonna use this under my eyes and on my forehead to highlight my skin. So I know a lot of people put this over their foundation, but I don't. I just feel like it gives too much of a heavy situation. So I just go ahead and apply it on its own. And we already have that like base barrier from when I was blending the concealer to cover my blemishes. So it's not like I'm putting it on bare skin or on nothing. This concealer is running low, but it's okay because you know your girl got a backup. Period. You gotta get everything, okay? When you pay $28 for a concealer, baby, you gotta get everything. Boom. So I highlighted under my eyes, forehead, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and chin area. And for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is in the shade number 11. I don't know if this is really my skin tone right now. Let me see, because you know things be changing every day. Oh, okay, that could work. That could work. Ooh. I don't know what I just did, but I was trying to apply my foundation the way the YouTube girls do, and I don't be doing that. I be putting it right on the back of my hand and spreading it out with my finger. I'm gonna use my brush to blend my foundation in, and this foundation is oil free. So as I mentioned earlier, you want to make sure you're using as many oil free products as you can to give you a nice makeup look without adding extra oils to the skin. When it comes to foundation, if you are a girl who has a lot of dark spots and you guys choose not to do that step where I cover my blemishes with the concealer, I would recommend using a buildable foundation. I don't recommend using a full coverage foundation or a foundation that's too thick, because then it just adds too much product to your face, especially at one time, versus you having the option to layer it or to build it up. It's just too heavy for our liking. It's too heavy. Full coverage foundations, you want to stay away from them, especially if you are not trying to sweat or you're looking for a oil friendly situation. So I just went in, I applied one layer of foundation. I think this is fine for me because, as I told you guys, I did that step earlier to cover my blemishes. So the foundation is more so for color at this step versus coverage. But if I would have just used a foundation, I would have went in with 2 layers. So this is how the skin is looking. Okay. This foundation is so friggin' amazing. It's expensive, but it's good. Now I'm gonna go in with my sponge and blend that concealer out. And I also have a little bit left over of the powder that we had used to prep our base. But I think that powder on the sponge, when you blend your concealer, it gives a nice little finish to it. It's like a 2-in-1, but I'm gonna still go in and set it on top of it. But it does give like a 2-in-1. And I'm gonna fix up over here because that foundation tried to drip onto my brow, but it got the right girl because I got it together real quick. And then I like to go in with my foundation brush and just go into those areas between the concealer and the foundation. how we looking? How is the skin looking? Flawless. Okay. Next up, I'm going to set my concealer. Well, I'm going to set everything, but I'm going to use this powder, this translucent powder from One Size Beauty, to set the areas where I applied concealer, and then I'm going to use my face powder to set my foundation. So I'm going to take my sponge and go into this powder. This powder is so amazing. Like, if you watch any of my previous makeup videos, y'all know how I feel about this powder. Y'all know. And if you guys watch beauty YouTube, beauty Instagram, beauty Twitter, the girls have been raving about this setting powder. So what I'm doing is I'm applying it, and I'm like stretching my face to get into that crease area under my eye. Because baby, when I tell y'all that the oil be coming in first, the oil be coming in first. But it's okay, because we have a trick for the girls. Set your eyelid. I did use concealer to carve out my brows, so I take this opportunity to set that concealer. I look crazy. And then to set that setting powder and my foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is in the shade Toffee. This is essentially like my skin tone right now. But this powder, I tell you guys all the time that you need it, because this does a great job setting your foundation and also adding color to your face after you use a translucent or a banana, why I said it like that, a banana shade setting powder. So I'm just gonna go in and apply this to one side of my face so you guys can see the difference. Hashtag get that neck too. For every liquid product, you want to make sure you set it. That is the key. That's the key to success. So you guys can see the difference. This side I used the Micro Smooth powder, and this side I didn't. This side, baby, under the eye is giving question marks. So I'm just gonna go in, apply this. I hope you guys see the purpose of me using the two setting powders, because a lot of people ask me like, why do you set twice? Baby, this is why. I cannot be out here looking crazy. And also with the powders, the reason why you want to make sure that you set each liquid with a powder is that the powder helps to soak up the oil before it becomes visible on the skin. So once again, it's like a barrier. It's like a barrier. Contour, I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario stick, and I just like to put 2 circles or 2 dots. I'm wearing my hair down, so that don't matter. I'm gonna get my nose. Ooh, I think I did she too wide. And I like to start off with a little bit of the liquid contour and then build up, because baby, when you put too much at first, it is over. It's over. So I just like to build up with that. I'm not a professional when it comes to liquid contour. I've really been a powder contour type of girl, but I have noticed that the liquid contour gives my face more of a snatch, so I've been trying to adjust and grow up and advance my makeup skills. So yeah, and then my nose. So I actually like to use the sponge to blend my nose. And for every liquid product, we set it with a powder. So I'm going in with my Sephora bronzer in the shade Ibiza, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of the bronzer on top of the areas where we applied that contour stick. This is my jam. Like, this bronzer right here, No tea, no shade. To me, it's better than the Fenty powder bronzers. And it's cheaper. So do what y'all gotta do with that info. I'll take it across my jawline too. Y'all know I'm now a member of the BBG Blush Bitch Gang. So I'm gonna take this blush. This is Sephora. This is Hey Jealousy. No, yeah, Hey Jealousy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and flush a little bit of that on my cheeks. Just a little. I feel like doing eyeshadow today. So what we gonna do? We're gonna do some eyeshadow today. We actually gonna do a color. So let me go grab it. I'll be right back. So I pulled out my One Size Patrick Star Visionary palette. This palette is so beautiful. Like, look at the colors. Look at the colors. Okay. I don't know what I feel like doing today. Let's start somewhere. Ooh, I feel like doing this icy blue color. This is a tea. Okay, so what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? I'm gonna take Sweet Charm, which is this color right here. That is essentially like my skin tone, so I'm just gonna use that too. I love the mirror on this palette. Like, oh my god, everything about this palette is tea. And I low-key became a huge One Size beauty girl. I heard that their complexion products are good, but I have not tried them yet. Like their concealer, their tinted moisturizer, I think that they had came out with. But the girls told me like they're good, so I might have to try them out if they're non-comedogenic and oil-free, because y'all know oil-free for the summertime for the girls. Okay, now I'm gonna take Rebel Gray on my finger. Ooh. Do y'all see that? Edit and Kendra zoom in so that they can see the fire, the fuego. Ooh, this color is so icy, and it's like a baby blue, but it has like a purple tint to it. I don't know if y'all can see that. This color is fire. I need to play an eyeshadow more. Wow, that is stunning. Like, it opened up the eye so much too. Then I'm gonna go back in with the Sweet Charm just to blend them edges out. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Simple brush to get rid of the fallout. She is stunning. The face is stunning. The face is stunning. For the finale, for now, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray again and give my face a good spray. Oh, not this one running out, but it's okay because your girl got her backup. For my lips, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Mr. Eye Pencil, but to me it's a lip liner in the shade light brown. It's similar to Cork. This mirror got real dirty real fast. And my lippy for the day is going to be my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream and Fenty Glow. It just goes so perfectly with my eyes. Oh my god, I feel like a princess. Ooh, ooh. Wait till I pop a lash on. Baby, give me 2 seconds. Babes, I told y'all, wait till I put a lash on. And like I told you guys that when I put a lash on, it's gonna hit different. And what is it? It hit different. But this is my makeup look. I do want to do a wear test. So the time is currently 9:51 a.m. It's my phone dying for me. It's 9:51 a.m. So I'm gonna see how my face looks. Let's say maybe after, I'll probably come back around 6 o'clock. So that would give us 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Let's do 7. 10-hour wear test. So you guys can see what my face is looking like after 10 hours. I'm gonna go out and do some things outside. I'm gonna be in the house starting to edit this video and working on some other content. So I'll be moving around. I'll be in cooler climates, hotter climates. The temperature today is a whopping 90 degrees, I think. A high of 87. So I feel like this is a real weird test of this makeup in extreme heat. So I will be back later on in the day to show you guys what my face is looking like. Let me put my hair back so you guys can see what we're working with now. I'm not going to blot. I'm not going to touch up. I'm just going to wear my makeup. And when I come back in 10 hours, I want to show you guys exactly what it looks like. So yes, I will be back in 10 hours so that I could show y'all that this face hits different, period. It's currently 7:42 p.m. so exactly 10 hours since I applied my makeup, and this is what my face is looking like. As you guys can see, some natural oils have been produced, but that is extremely fine. That is extremely normal. And I was in extreme heat. I was cooking in a hot kitchen. I was outside. I was inside. Like, I was moving around. I was, you know, speaking on the phone. So you guys can see this is what my face looks like after 10 hours. I don't find that this is an excessive amount of oil production. And also my creases did not go crazy, because usually I'll have like crease lines around my mouth, under my eyes, etc. So what I do during the day when I get oily is I don't go in with powder. I know some people go in and blot using powder. I blot with blotting sheets. If you guys know me, you guys know that I swear by these e.l.f. blotting sheets. They're like $1.50 or $2 at Target. Y'all know everything is going up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So I don't know how much they currently cost. But what I do is I take a sheet and I just go in and blot my face. So what blotting sheets do is they essentially pick up the oils. I'm going to blot one half of my face so you guys can see the difference. But they pick up the oils without removing your makeup. And I know you guys are probably like, girl, what? Baby, they are life-changing. So I just take my time and carefully just pat. Like, you guys can already see the difference. And sometimes I have to use a few of these because I be wanting to make sure that everything is soaked up. So I'm gonna go ahead on my forehead. My forehead be going crazy, especially when I have my natural hair out. I didn't even show you guys the first sheet, but this is how the first sheet looks. So picked up all of that oil. So you guys can see the difference. I blotted this side of my face so you guys can see it looks nice and flawless. Once again, like we just applied that makeup. And then this side is a little oily, so I'm gonna go in and blot that half of my face with another blotting sheet. These packs come with 30 sheets, so they do last me a while, but I literally have like 10 packs of them. I went ahead and blotted my whole face, and this is what we are looking like now. So when I tell y'all that you need those e.l.f. blotting sheets, you need them, okay? But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video of my Sweatproof makeup routine, the products that I use, why I use them, tips on how you can make your makeup last all day during your hot girl or hot boy summer, period. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you comment down below. Let me know if you guys are going to use any of these tips, any of these products. All of the links to the items used in today's video video will be linked down below, including a blotting sheet, so you could go ahead, click those links, and purchase the items. When you guys shop through those links, I do make a small little coin, so you know, you can help support your girl, period. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. I loved recording this video and sharing the tips with you guys so that you guys can see how my makeup lasts all day when I'm vlogging and all of this other stuff. When I'm out running the roads, you guys know how my makeup lasted all day. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your bell notifications, give this video a big thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Love you guys.